Today we are going to be doing Fragrance Friday. I got a bunch of samples recently. I did Travaulya's Spray It Loud virtual experience. So she sent us a box, had 10 blind sprays, 5 ml blind sprays, and there were 6 other samples. I have not smelled the samples yet, so you'll get my first reaction for those. The other ones I've already formed opinions on, which I'm going to be sharing with you. And then I also did the Perfume Guy's end of year sample box because he has a bunch of extras. There was a 10, I think it was 10, 20, and 40. I saw it when the larger boxes were sold out, so I have the 10 sample box. And then I also bought from Micro Perfumes. They're always sending an email and they're always having a sale, so I was like, let me just get a few samples. So these are all the scents that I got from Micro Perfumes. And because I dabbed them ahead of time, because it would be kind of a lot of work to do it on camera, I already have my thoughts that I'm just going to go over with you. And then I'm going to go over, there was one in the Perfume Guys that also did not have an atomizer. And then I'm going to go over the 10 that we sprayed in the virtual party. And then we're going to do all of the rest of them live experience for you guys. I'm also going to be using them with a tissue, which I was told the proper way to smell fragrances is actually to spray them on a tissue anyway, because I could not find my cards, the you know the cards I'm talking about. I couldn't find them to cut them for pieces, so tissue it is. So I went on to Micro Perfumes looking basically for like the stuff that you can smell in like Sephora and Nordstrom and all this stuff, but sometimes they don't necessarily have a sample or they won't give you a sample if you're not buying anything that day. And because the mascara that I use is Chanel, and I hear good things about Chanel Beauty, so I was like, let me just go ahead and figure out if I like any other Chanel scents, because I hate number 5. I know hate is a strong word, but like I really can't stand it. So I got Coco Mademoiselle, the Eau de Parfum, the Chance Eau de Franchi, which is an Eau de Parfum, the Coco Noir, Gabrielle Essence, and Bleu de Chanel. Blue is the one that they had forgotten to send me, and they accidentally switched it out with a Valentino scent, but they sent it to me. Very easy, very good, fast and efficient customer service. So, I'm not, like, Chanel got me from the mascara, but fragrance-wise, I like Coco Noir and Blue. Like, those are the ones that I myself would maybe consider purchasing, or if it was gifted to me, I would happily accept them. I prefer them to be gifted, but I might buy them. So my actual thoughts on the fragrance is the Mademoiselle, I said it was like a subtle number 5 with citrus, but it's just okay. The Chance, the Franchi, which is, or Franche, it's the green one. It smelled like an acidic leaf. And because I had smelled that one in Sephora, and I thought I liked it. But also, Travaulya mentioned Chanel fragrances are not meant to be sprayed directly onto the blotter paper, the tester paper, the testing strip, fragrance strip, whatever. So the Coco Noir, I said a powdered version of a traditional male fragrance, kind of like it. The Gabrielle Essence was pleasant, nostalgic, like an older person's powder room. Bleu de Chanel smells like a mild version of my dad's cologne, and it has subtle citrus undertones that I liked. So, but they're in, because I asked my dad to send me the names of the colognes that he had. I'll insert the brand of cologne that my dad wore so you'll know what I'm talking about. I don't have the name of the scent because they're not on the bottle. He's had them for decades at this point. I don't know if the scent name was even on them when I was a kid. I also got 2 Tom Fords. So I also picked up 2 Tom Ford samples because I love bitter peach. But, you know, everyone's always talking about all the Tom Ford fragrances. They're mainly talking about the cherries. So I did get Lost Cherry. And I get it. I like it. I'm a Lost Cherry girl. I'm here with you. And then I also got Velvet Orchid because I had a sample, was it Blonde Orchid? I think it was. But they don't make it anymore. Or Velvet Blonde. Something like that. Something blonde. But they don't make it anymore. They discontinued it like maybe like a year or two before I actually smelled the sample I had, because I forgot I had the sample. And I saw it. But I love that fragrance. And so I was trying to find something similar. I can't remember. I think somebody mentioned a fragrance that was similar to it. And they said it was, you know, they didn't bring it back because Tom replaced it with one of the other velvets. Velvet Orchid to me is perfumey like my aunt's powder room. So, not opposed. Probably not going to buy it. So, I also got a Mancera perfume. I got Red Tobacco, which I assumed that I was going to like more than I did. It's dry like leather with a very faint, sweet undertone. Yeah. I think pretty much most of these, because I have another list of my yes, no's, and maybes, which I could switch them back and forth, but I don't really want to think about when I'm editing all this. So I got Fleur Du Désert from Louis Vuitton. My note says it smells like a floral latrine. So that'd be a no. I also got Bal d'Afrique by Byredo, which I said was a subtle citrus powder. I also got XJ 1861 Naxos by Xerjoff, and that one is either a cinnamon wet one or cinnamon licorice. It goes on like cinnamon wet one, it dries down to a cinnamon licorice. And then the one I got sent on accident was Voce Vina by Valentino, which is a pleasant, light citrus wet one. Like the tropical citrus wet ones that I keep in my purse. So I don't know if I'll buy that. Now, I did actually sample 3 of the scents that I got from the perfume guy ahead of time. The rest I'm going to spray for you. So, from Bon Parfumeur, we have Iris Cartagena. Nostalgic leather, like when you bite into a date. Follow me. Does that make sense to you guys? Because reading it out loud, it doesn't make sense, but like I know what I meant. But then again, you're not in my mind, but you're supposed to be following me. So... I also tried ToiToiToi ahead of time by Orme. This one smells like cucumber alcohol. So fresh, you know, not bad. And then in the box also was La Hantise, if I'm saying that correctly, by Bouchard Colbert, which is another eau de parfum. Look at that. Looks spicy. Be the essence of a mystery, a haunting blend of bergamot, cyclamen, currants, florals, and vetiver that exclude allure and invoke an immense journey within. I don't know, I like saying vetiver like with an accent. It just sounds better because vetiver, see, like, so I'm gonna sound normal, and then all of a sudden you're gonna vetiver. That makes me giggle. Anyways, I said this one smells like cheesecake. Does cheesecake put y'all on an immersive journey? Because I don't eat cheesecake, so like I've eaten cheesecake maybe twice in my life, but I'm allergic to dairy. So, yeah, does it take you on a journey? Please let me know. I have my Travaulya experience. There is she did have a sheet card in the boxes. Mine missed my box, but I just put the nose down when I was smelling them anyway. So she sent 10 5-milliliter vials. And these she took from her own private personal collection, because I was like, that's a lot of perfume. You send it out. Fabulous picks. If you get a chance to make a consultation with her, I highly suggest it, because she didn't even know any of us. I think she knew some people on the call, but some of she didn't. But pretty much everything that's in here, I wouldn't mind. Right, most of them, almost every single one of them is a yes for me. I think there's maybe 2 that I put maybe by, but like they're essentially all hits, and she's never met me before. So, and it's Aquarius season. Did it just start? Yeah. And she's in Aquarius. Lots of fun. So I know she just put out dates that she's going to be in person stores in February and March. But she's in New York. There are also cocoa beans in her box. So it's going to help with all the spraying that I'm about to do. Alrighty. So the first scent was Bliss by Perfumology, and that was a yes. Did I take... Oh, I didn't take a note. But it was good. The second one was Double Attack by Mind Games, which I have is similar to Acro Awake. This was a coffee scent, and it was lovely. It's much stronger sprayed like out into the air than it is on the skin. So this is one I would probably spray on my clothes directly rather than on myself. And she also had Poets of Berlin for number 3, which I had already had a sample of. And it smelled a little differently when I sprayed it on here. Once I sprayed it on my skin, it smelled more, because it has kind of like a peppery scent to it. Pepper is not the note, but it gives a peppery effect. So it's pretty much unisex, and it reminds me of how my beautician smell. Number 4 was Memoir by Time Travelin', which is a black-owned brand around Chicago. But yes, love. I remember it was really good. It was one of those like late nights with your man by the fireplace kind of scents. And then the 5th one was Atomic Rose by Initio. This one, I originally put yes off the bat, and you know, with the dry down, I put maybe because it is a rose scent and I do like it, but does that mean I'm gonna buy it, or would I just maybe put it on a wish list for somebody to gift to me? But the feeling I got from this one was kept and confident. So yeah, maybe that's a gift. And then Into Me by Massey. Which is another black-owned brand. And I said yes, it's a grass-like honey floral. And then the 7th was Chene by Chloe, Chene, accent on the first E. I had maybe. I couldn't really place the scent. It smelled like a food dish that I had eaten, but I can't place my finger on the food dish. It was an Asian food dish. And it smells kind of like soapy greenery is how I would describe it. And then Amore Caffè by Montserrat. Absolutely yes. This is what I want to smell in my man's neck. Hands down. The 9th fragrance was Lucky Candy by Montal Paris, which I was really surprised because I had smelled some of them in person. I had smelled some of the Montal fragrances in person, and I couldn't find one that I liked. But obviously I wasn't looking for the right thing. I think I was grabbing stuff like that had like oud and musk and all that. And it was just a little strong. But yeah, this is Airy Floral Picnic. Very cute. And then she had Bois D'Argent by Dior, which I was actually very glad she put in, because y'all know I've talked to you guys about Dior. This is Dior. I've talked to you guys about Dior being the first luxury brand that I really took interest in. And so I was like, I like to like things from Dior, but when I don't, it's a little sad to me. It's a first world problem. Don't. And so I had went in person, I had smelled some of the fragrances. I didn't really allow most of them to sit. I went in to smell one specific one, and it was good, but it was missing something. And the ones I had smelled, it was either I didn't like it or it was missing something. So when she had this one in here, because obviously, you know, we didn't know the name yet, and it brought up a very specific memory of when I was like a toddler. I think it was in the kindergarten or at the school I was. It was at somewhere I was being watched as a toddler, and it was nap time, and they have all of the cribs, like the wooden cribs in the wall, and like I don't know, that room smelled like this for some reason. I like the room was not filled with Dior, but that's what this smells like. That memory too. It smells like toddler sleeping. So yeah, it's very nice, very pleasant, very relaxing. When I have kids, this is what the room is going to smell like. I have decided. It is time to spray. Should we start with Travaulya? Oops, I'm flicking this. Should I start with Travaulya or go back to Perfume Guy? Perfume Guy's box came first. We'll start with that and then go back to Travaulya. And please let me know what kind of fragrances you guys are loving in the comments, because I love to explore and just find different things to make scent memories with. So we are going to start with Kajal by Lamar Noir, or Lamar Noir by Kajal. I think that might be that might be it. I think Lamar Noir. I smell leather. Oh, that's nice. It's clearly an oud, but it's nice and subtle. It's got citrus undertones. I actually have the notes under here. So base vanilla, musk, amber, magnolia, jasmine. Huh. I like that. I'm smelling a bit of citrus, and it has a pineapple note. I like that. If you guys, let me know if you guys want to update after I've like worn them by themselves, like for the whole day. If I should just like do a short or just come in the comments and let you guys know what I think. Woo! And the next one is Sugar Addict. I already have this sample. I love it, and I'm going to they have a travel size on Lucky Scent as well as the full size. So Sugar Addict was made specifically for layering. It is a layering scent. Outside of that, it smells kind of like a sugar water, which is its purpose to amplify other scents. So I absolutely do recommend Sugar Addict. Next we have Blooming Amber by Federico. Ooh, that's cute. Like gold. It smells like, the first thing that came to mind was The Sims, but obviously it's not The Sims. It's somebody, it's like a friend's house I was playing at while playing games. But I can't put my tongue on the friend. Is it Caitlin? I've known a few Caitlins. Was her name Morgan? I can see her face perfectly. And she moved. She had a really cool house. It smells like that. So the notes for this one, I have here, the top are mandarin and orange. The heart is honey, lily of the valley, jasmine, lavender, and neroli. And the base is amber, musk, vanilla, cashmere, patchouli, green moss. It smells like it. Like all of those things listed, like it smells like it, and so evenly mixed. It smells nice in the air. It smells nice on the tissue, you know. It goes away faster on the tissue. It does smell, it's more sophisticated, but it's like a full of life sophistication. Now we have from Famoa, Paris, Pannaco Tahaa with curd mango. It's packed nicely. Real snug. Oh, it smells like melon. Like when you bite it, not oh, what is that? Orange vanilla, curd mango. What? I'm trying to think of the fruit now, because it's a very specific fruit, and you bite into it and it tastes like this. It's in the orange family. Creamy panna cotta, Tahitian vanilla. tonka benzoin. I can smell the tonka. I can smell the orange and mango together. I don't know why it's coming out like honeydew, but it does. Maybe the vanilla is making the orange smell like honeydew, but that's what I'm getting. So I guess if you don't like melon, maybe not. Travaulya also taught us a technique for when you're in spraying. You spray opposite pinkies, the fatty part of the thumb, then the middle, then the finger. Now after that, I mean, if you want to go up your arm, that's, that's one thing. But Vetiver by Juliette Has a Gun. I smelled several Juliette fragrances. I really like the I Am Try. I don't like the name. I really hate that the name is I Am, because I Am, it's words. Obviously I understand why it's called that, and it smells really good. That smells like an orange, or not like an orange. It smells like citrus, like when you if you accidentally push too hard and like the citrus sprays up. Ooh, smells like citrus with the after scent of when you light a match and you blow it out. Yeah, bergamot and lemon, and then several vetivers and brocks. And I'm gonna have to get like a scent kit that just has the regular scent smell, so I can be a little more specific with my words for you guys. Smells like a man that's been working outside, but like good, like not just a not just a sweaty man, not just a musty man. So if your man gardens or he's just into plants in general, I'd get him ex Vetiver. I have Blue Mare, which is Ducci Giardini di Toscana Profumi di Attore. I should learn some languages. These sound good. Feminist. Oh, no, that's what, Italian? I was about to read it for you, and then I said, wait. More bergamots and pomelos. Okay. Getting my fresh scents in. It smells like salmon. Like when you pull open fish out of the pat, like, yeah. Yeah, it's a little metallic. I think it's the oak moss. I'm smelling the marine accord and the oak moss and the cypress. Or is it the amber? See, I want to know what ambergris by itself smells like, because I'm getting marine oak moss and cypress. Now I have Iris Blu Gri by Maître Parfum et Gantier, or MPG, Eau de Parfum, like that. Very pretty. Oh no, they do have an English blurb. The iris rhizome produces an absolute with a slight. The iris rhizome produces an absolute with a slightly harsh smell. Métier Parfum et Gantier had the idea to combine the iris with the sweetness of citrus fruit to create this perfume, Iris Blu Gri. The top note is grapefruit and fresh lemon cocktail, while the heart reveals the magnificent powdery notes of iris. A few petals of jasmine are set on very warm bottom. Note of bourbon, vanilla, and tree moss. See, anytime somebody mentions like, oh, there's a bourbon or a whiskey scent, I get excited. Oh, see, this is a dabber too. I should have paid more attention. I would have dabbed it. Let's just dab it on the... So, right here on this fatty part. Oh, I've already been filming for 45 minutes. I'm going to hate editing this. I know this scent. Fuck. It all also smells like from when I was a kid. I mean, it has a cleaning supply scent, but it's very much like a classroom. No, it smells like there's this woman. God. Her name, there was a woman who me and my sister used to stay with for a little bit, like, you know, like a daycare kind of thing. And her house burned down. I don't know if she was still doing daycare at the time, but at one point Jade's mom was living across the street from her. Her name, I knew her name until I can't describe it to you. I don't know if I'd work. It's another gardeny scent. Like if you like being in the garden or like just greenery, I would get this as well. I think I like this one more than the other one. So if I was gifted this one, I wouldn't mind. Alrighty! Yay! Oh, I thought this video was about to be hell. I mean, it's still relatively long. So now we're getting into the extra scents from Travaulya's box. Let me show you the card. Isn't it so pretty? And yes, she's just like that. Very up and go. Fabulous. Alrighty. So first, we're going to smell Linora by Mind Games. This is a passion fruit and freesia. Oh, I didn't do the inside. Leonora celebrates the seductive allure of grace, beauty, and wisdom. Indulgent bursts of fruits and florals soak into the honeyed animalistic notes of osmanthus before melting into the soft and creamy notes of sandalwood, capturing the passion and romance of new love and the undeniable strength of true love. Oh, that's cute! Because it is a married couple that started Mind Games. That smells good. It smells like a gummy. Like the Lifesavers gummies. Okay, now I gotta... See, now I already know I like Double Attack, so let me, you know. Because they have sample sets too, which you can get directly from Travaulya. You can message her. She has several links in her bio on Instagram, so you can get some goodies. It smells like a Lifesavers gummy. But because I already owned Mask by Orman Jane, and like they're not the same, but they're similar. Le Vestiaire de Parfums, which is YSL or Yves Saint Laurent. I know they changed it to Saint Laurent now, but they still do YSL, so Yves Saint Laurent. I really hate that they took the Yves off. I don't see... Clever. Focus. Can you see the holes? Alrighty, so middle finger. This is a good dabber though. It doesn't smell like much of anything. Like, obviously there's a scent. It's kind of like if you walked into like a bougie building, like with like a lot of, if you walked into a building where there were like a lot of lawyers and contractors and things like that. Very like, just like it smells good, but there's not like there's anything wafting. There's nothing offensive. And now we have Percival by Parfums de Marly. Parfums de Marly revives the splendor of the lifestyle of Chateau de Marly, a place dedicated to pleasure and celebration. Haute perfumery respecting French savoir-faire with audacious composition of noble ingredients. The refinement of the 18th century through a prism of modernity. Percival presents a subtle balance of citrus and aromatic notes. On a woody base, this eau de parfum exudes a fresh, elegant, and refined scent in an ocean blue bottle. The heart notes give the fragrance its character and depth through a blend of natural jasmine, violet, and geranium, overlapping with lavender, coriander, and cinnamon. I really love the scent of cinnamon. Oh, it's kind of refreshing. It smells like a lemon lime drink. It's given pine sol. Like in a good way. It's not bad. I will keep my mind open for this one. And now we have Nuit D'Oranger, Atelier des Fleurs by Chloe. Par Alex Lee. I like this. It also smells like candy. No. Now it smells like powdered candy. So I guess powdered sugar. Because it definitely smells like candy, but it smells like sweet powder. Please know that I've never done drugs in my life. Wait, I had a gummy recently. It was interesting. Yeah, it also smells like those dots. I think this is the third fragrance that I found that smells like those candy dots that you take off the paper. Because, like, the paper smells more powder. Like, it doesn't smell like powdery, but yeah. I'm getting... It's going towards cream savor territory, but still powdery. So, like, it's not an edible scent. There's far too much powder for the candy to make that much of a difference. So, yeah, like a powdered cream savor. I feel like I would spray this in, like, the linen closet. If I'm gonna be super bougie and I'm gonna spray just, like, all the different areas. Dior for the baby room. And what was this? Chloe for the for the laundry. Chloe for the linen closet. Dior for the baby room and Chloe for the linen closet. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. The linen closet and the coat closet. And the washer and dryer. So, yeah. And then that other one I'll use in the bathroom. Okay, what's next? This is such a pretty box. It looks like it has like a matchbox. Outcast Blue by Ex Nihilo. Oh, ooh, that's another one of these spongy holders. Ooh, is this a roller? That is pretty. It looks like the Tubi drinks in Miss Congeniality. No roller, still a spray. On it. That look, oh, because it also looks like e-cig. Anyways. It's also, it gives off more of the traditional side, but it's fresh. This smells like someone who lives in a log cabin. It's not like, I like that. Because it has that fresh outdoors, but that, it's not musk. Or no, it is musk, like, but it's not a heavy musk. And then there's that fresh, it's not lemon. It's like an actual fresh, you know, like make it that cold scent when you not menthol. It's not menthol, but it's a cold, fresh scent. Yeah, it's a cold, fresh musk. Yeah, like a man bringing in firewood for the log cabin in the snow. Now we have The Last Day of Summer The Alchemist's Garden by Gucci. That's very pretty. I do know one of the scents that my great aunts wears is a Gucci scent. I don't know which one. Like I said, they wear a Clinique Aromatics Elixir. And then a Gucci one. Okay. Oh, so a dabber. Okay. A dabber that's not easy to get off. This might be how Mary would have smelled in From the Secret Garden. The original. I didn't watch the remake. That's nice. Oh, look, my finger is annoyed from twisting. So this is Santal Dan Sha, which is Armani Privé. That's nice. It also smells like something from when I was a kid. Well, I had a really good ass nose when I was a kid, huh? But it's nice. Nice orange citrus. This is a brunch scent. I like that. And now again from Armani Privé, I have Jasmin Kusamono. Got a nice deluxe sample, just like the other. It's so cute. Oh, that's a good dab. Oh, that's nice. It's not. Oh, it's nothing. It's not special. It's like a white gardenia type of fragrance. I smell the jasmine's coming through. It's like jasmine and air. There might be Lily of Valley in that. I don't know. I have to look. It's giving, it smells like the taste of honeysuckle, which I haven't had in a while, but there was a honeysuckle tree at my elementary school, and they got rid of it, or bush, because I think it's a bush. It grows out like bush. Anyways, they got rid of it because all the kids were eating honeysuckle. And apparently, there is a variety of honeysuckle that is poisonous. It wasn't the one that was at my school, but I don't know how we would have known. We wouldn't, obviously. And now we have Amber Nuit by Christian Dior. They're changing the bottle size back to the original size, which is smaller. However, they're upping the price. They're potentially upping the price, which is quite ridiculous, but you know. So we'll see. It's giving wet wipe. I'm not mad at it, but am I gonna buy an expensive wet wipe? Let me take these off. It's mixed in really nicely with my skin, but it's so subtle. I don't know. No, it's warming up with my skin. It's still slight, like it's still giving a little wet one, but warm. Is the amber is coming through over top of it now. The more I'm smelling, the more I'm liking. Black Cliff, Look of Love, or Look of Love by Black Cliff. I'm not really sure. I could have looked it up, and I didn't. I like this. This smells also. This smells like Mr. Larry. I know y'all don't know Mr. Larry. I know Mr. Larry. He used to live in our neighborhood. It's like one of the people, like if me and my sister were locked out of the house, something we could go. This smells like him. I feel like this is what he smelled like. That's the vibe it gives anyway. And that vibe, he had a framed magazine of him on Playgirl, so that's all I know. He did not elaborate. I didn't ask. You know that like that chalky texture, but not the smell of chalk. And what is that, ginger? Like ginger, honey, pepper, and powder. Yeah, it kind of smells like the barn equipment. When I say barn equipment, my papa had a horse. So which like all that stuff smells like mane and tail, but like which this doesn't smell like mane and tail, but it's like foreign, but then not. I don't think I'd buy it. I wouldn't be mad to smell it on a man. And lastly, we have Roja Parfums, or Roja Vetiver. Just printed simply. I'm liking that amber and more. It smells like dill. And yeah, it smells like a pickle. Move a little higher. Because I don't know, like whenever I get to like the fresh scents, like it's really hard to like make it out on paper. It's just like, because you know that first hit that you get is absolutely not what it's gonna smell like. It still smells like a pickle. Yeah, no, it's giving pickles. Yeah, it's giving dill and lemon specifically. Yeah, if you're in landscaping, this is for you. But other than that, I don't know. And that was the last scent. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a really long video to edit. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Please let me know which description resonated with you most and which one made you laugh the most. And if you have any other perfumes or your favorite perfumes, just all the information you want to give me. And I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the bell. Bye!